Hey, what's going on guys, my name's Raph, and today, episode 6 of the Pokémon Aim to be a Pokémon Master series aired in Japan. This episode focused on Ash and Pikachu trying to reunite with one another after being separated. We also got some new information about the Pokémon Scarlet and Violet anime, and there's something very interesting to take into consideration. There's a bunch of information to cover, so let's jump straight into it. Don't forget to leave this video a like to show your support, and be sure to bring out my next video shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you're not ready to keep up to date, and without further ado, let's begin. The episode opens up with us seeing the original gang relaxing, getting ready to have a meal. Team Rocket decides to ruin the mood and attempt to capture Pikachu. During this time, we see Ash's Snivy return, and due to the impact of her attack, this causes Pikachu to blast off with the Rocket Gang, causing Ash and Pikachu to get separated. This week's opening showcases Ash's Sinnoh Pokemon, being Staraptor, Torterra, Infernape, Weasel, Gliscor, and Gible. One thing to note though is that this Gible seems to be not owned by Ash, or maybe an error was shown as it seems to show off the female counterpart compared to Ash's male Gible. Now the plot for this episode shows a lot of parallels to episode 104 in the original series, alongside a few references to the very first episode in the anime. Pikachu and Meowth get stuck and have to work together in order to reunite with their friends. Now even though I was a bit annoyed at how this episode just seems to be a rehash of the original series episode, there are a lot of unique details that make it wholesome and fun. To begin with, I like how we got to see Pikachu travel with the majority of the time wearing Ash's hat. It's just something different, but it's also very symbolic, and I'll elaborate on this later. Meowth ends up upsetting a flock of Spearow, causing him and Pikachu having to run for their lives again, which is a nice reference to the first episode of the anime. What I liked about this episode is how Ash and the gang were able to find small clues that helped them to find Pikachu along the way. I find it incredibly wholesome how Brock was the one that cared for Spearow, allowing it to recover, and how Pikachu and Meowth befriended a Caterpie along their travels. Ash ended up befriending a Rattata, and it's nice to see how far he's come to make friends with these Pokemon, especially in particular seeing as he had troubles with them in the past. As for Pikachu and his friends, their wacky adventure was pretty funny to watch, especially how they encountered the Vinipedes, which then caused Ash and his friends to meet them too. It was quite interesting to see how both separate groups were trying to survive. Now to touch upon the topic of Pikachu being symbolic, this was due to how he looked after Meowth. Pikachu recalls how he was able to recover from poison after Ash helped it eat a Pecha Berry, and then this allowed Pikachu to be like Ash in this episode, which made me like it a little bit more. Having him remember how to interact with Pokemon and help others just goes to show how Pikachu is very similar to Ash, and the nostalgic montage of all of Ash and Pikachu's iconic memories made it even more wholesome. I felt like we were in the 1990s again. Thanks to Pikachu's health, Meowth was able to get better. Thanks to the morning berry intake, that helped the duo reunite with one another. Latias appeared once again in disguise, and this time it saved Ash and Pikachu, allowing the groups to be reunited. Overall, I was feeling a bit meh towards this episode at first, but after giving it a chance, it was okay in the end. As always, when subs are released, I'll be sure to post my full review on Twitter. Next week's preview showed that Ash will be reuniting with his Lapras, and the Pokemon he'll be using are Marshtomp, Surfetch, Bayleaf, Heracross, and Torterra. We also got to see Misty's Gyarados return. At the end of today's episode, we received new information about the Generation 9 Pokémon Scarlet and Violet anime, this time focusing on Roy's character, and something very special was revealed. Let's explore the new information that got revealed. Before I begin, the details I'll be discussing are in no particular order. This is just pure speculation. So the new trailer showcased Roy and his concept art. This guy is literally like me, like what the heck? It turns out that Roy is actually a trainer from the Kanto region and has access to a mysterious Pokeball. We don't know what this Pokeball is, but I'm going to talk about it more in a new video soon. In terms of details, here is a roundup of all of the confirmed details about the series. I think Liko and Roy are going to be great characters in the new series. With Liko being from Paldea and Roy being from Kanto, this opens up a lot of opportunity in regards to story plot and interactions. We know that a Black Rayquaza is going to be having some focus, and thanks to Korokoro, we also got revealed some additional details. It turns out that according to translations, this series is set in the entire world of the Pokemon anime, including the Paldea region. Knowing this, it can mean one of two things. It could either be that Ash is going to be appearing in this timeline again for maybe a special episode, or is either in an alternative timeline separate to Ash. Some people are even stating to believe that Roy is Ash's son, but I don't think that's the case, especially if Liko has been confirmed to not be Ash's daughter. And seeing as the Shiny Rayquaza is here and with Roy now possessing the strange Pokeball, I think I may know what this all means, and I'll explain that soon in a video next week. But want to let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys would like to interact with me, then be sure to follow me on Twitter and join the Team Pokeraf Discord server to discuss all things Pokemon. You can find the rest of my social networks on screen and in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave it a like, as your support is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to share the video with your friends. Finally, make sure to subscribe to keep up to date with my videos, and click on the little bell to enable notifications so you guys get notified when I upload a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to stick around for more Pokemon content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.